Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the moon, for the moon of Cancer. How are you doing today? Happy, healthy, content? Are you finding peace in the fact that Mercury is about to go direct in a couple more days? Woohoo! Then we can get out of the shadow and stop the flux of wanting to go backward. We don't need to go backward. Alright, so the last 2 days. The first day we talked about, which was Saturday, we talked about trust and control issues and how they put such a heavy doom and gloom on us if we don't have faith in following our intuition. Yesterday, we talked about more boundaries that a lack of trust can bring. I called it trust part 2. But it was the blame game. It was you blaming yourself, others blaming you, and you just taking that weight and letting it wear you down. Well, today we're going to go on to what happens or what can happen when you let go of heavy burdens. I pulled out this deck, the Light Seers, because I love them. It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful deck. So let's talk about how to acquire self-love. There's only 5 steps to acquire it. That's not maintaining it. We'll talk about that in another day. But see what happens with us readers. We read all these cards and we tell you to heal, to heal, to heal. And then we don't tell you how. We're not guiding you. And that's why I opened up the Facebook page, because I don't do Instagram. Maybe I'll start it one day. Maybe y'all will encourage me. But that's so that we can talk about healing. But you can always email me. Because healing, I'm a Cancer son. Part of my job in being in this spirit, in human form, is to help heal the world. And in 2023, we're really going to bring that to the surface. I can't stress that enough. So let's get into it. Make peace with your insecurities, your trust issues, your control issues, the blame game. Who all did you take blame from that wasn't your fault? It was their actions that brought that on. Or maybe you were placing the blame on somebody else. And this goes for everybody. Whether you're Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever your placement is at. This self-love is for all of us. Make peace with your insecurity. Acknowledge that you have insecurities and forgive yourself for it. It wasn't like you picked it up intentionally to hold yourself back. You did it as a result of trying to find love from an outside source instead of looking inward to you. Let's draw some cards. Let's draw cards regarding your energy. I've been pulling a lot of cards regarding energies coming towards you. I want to see your energy. You saw me shuffle. You saw me cut. And yet we come up with the devil. Your insecurity. What is weighing you down? What is a heavy burden on you? What is stopping you from loving you? Nobody else, you. Take your time and listen to that again. That's what you're doing to stop yourself. That's your insecurities. That's what you need to look in the mirror at and say, perfection does not exist. I need to accept my flaws and love me for being me. 3 Wands. Accept my flaws and move forward towards loving me. Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That's not daytime. She's trying to surf at night, under the moon, for the moon, for things that she doesn't even see coming towards her. But it's holding her back. She hasn't taken a step into that ocean yet. It's holding her back. Or him. Remember, there's no gender in tarot. There is simply energy, male and female. And we have both. I'm real good at being in my male energy. But I've been trying to let that go and take on more of my female energy of compassion, love, understanding. So this is you looking in the mirror, deciding. And by the way, y'all see me doing this with my hands all the time? I'm not cold. I'm not one bit cold. It's a habit of mine due to an insecurity. And I said that during this reading, I would do far less of that cover up. And I'm going to try doing that now. Y'all point it out. Tell me down in the comments if I do better. Because I'm flawed. I'm not perfect. I'm a messenger of spirit. And I have insecurities. And even though the fire is lighting the path, I haven't stepped out into that ocean of emotion yet. It's a deep ocean. And that's the truth. Wow. That's a big truth. Facing a truth. Facing the all-knowing. that the one person that needs to love me for everything I'm worth is me. And you need to do the same for you. Let's clarify these three cards, your energy. So far what steps we've covered is acknowledging you have insecurities. You have faults. You have flaws. And you're going to accept those flaws and understand them. See what they have to show you. And discover what is important to you. That's the three first steps to loving yourself. Accept that you have flaws, or recognize that you have flaws. Accept that those flaws are there and they're trying to teach you something, and then looking inward to find what is important about that. Top 3 steps in loving yourself. Let's clarify these cards. Wow, cards are flying out. 7 of Swords in reverse for the devil. That says a lot. You're no longer lying to yourself and trying to say, well, cancer is perfect. Cancer is being this way because they're cancer. That's just the way it is. No, it's not the way it is. Your fears and your doubts was the way it was. And now you have to make a choice with the 2 of Pentacles. How you want to be going in the future. Do you want to continue to carry the hardship that comes with you having flaws? Do you want to continue to blame yourself for other people's actions? For the fact that you picked up coping magazines, coping abilities that did not help you cope? It's releasing those and choosing to be happy and love yourself. The 3 of Wands is clarified by the High Priestess, looking inward, getting to know your internal GPS system, feeling comfortable with your intuition, that signal that says, well, I'm nervous in this new area of trying to surf at night, but I'm safe. It's an act of discovery. And 8 of Swords. Going inward. I know the 8 of Swords usually shows up for being caught in your mind. But this is exploring what got you where you are. Looking back to see what has brought you to this level. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the 6 of Cups. Memories of the past, whether it's past life soulmates, a past love, your childhood, your youth. It's memories. It's thinking back. It's realizing who you truly are and loving you for being you. That's what you're discovering. And the Two of Cups, what you want in love, who you want to be in love with. And when you're manifesting that, do me a favor, Cancer, please. I'll pull from the bottom on this because I think it's going to clarify that. Fight for what you want, but don't name names. Don't put an expectation on who you're going to love or who's going to love you. Tell Spirit you want the best love there is. You want somebody that gets you. Somebody who can discover who the real Cancer is. Fight for what you want in love. Whether it's friendship, family, soul tribe, or mad passionate love. Fight for what you want, but don't put a name on it. Do not say, hey, Billy Bob is my person. Because maybe, just maybe, they're a lesson to your lesson of future love. And Michelle Lynn is your person. Don't put an expectation on it. Now, this covers the top 3. Make peace with your insecurities. Accept that you have imperfections. You have flaws. Accept it. And know that you're still beautiful within your flaws. As a matter of fact, some of your flaws make you even more attractive. Then discover what's important to you. And I love that the Ace of Swords came out for that. Dude, you're freaking amazing. You do it every time. Now, grow. Grow in ways that support what's important to you. The Nine of Pentacles. Talk about growing. That's being your best self. That's being independent, abundant, loving, caring, generous. Not to others. Screw them. Okay, probably as a reader I shouldn't have said that. But I felt it. This is being good to you. Loving you. This is you. Enjoying who you are. Love you. Fly. First, love yourself. I'm always going to preach that. That's one of my #1 sermons. And what's the clarifier for this? That they belong in reverse. Anybody that tries to tell you you're not good enough or tries to make you feel that you're not abundant enough or good enough, that's not your person. That's not your people. Leave them on the sidelines. That's where they belong. They don't belong with you, my love. And Love yourself. Four of Pentacles. Cherish who you are. That's not being greedy. That's knowing your value. Spirit, you're amazing. Every time I pull one of these readings on healing for us, and I totally believe we need to let's heal together. Spirit brings out all the right cards. And I think that's absolutely amazing. Now, the last step, that's step number 4. What's step number 5? Let me get a drink. Step number 5, my loves. You see, I changed the meter over here from the love meter to be mine. I'm going to be my own Valentine. I'm going to buy me candy. I'm going to love me. I don't know what I plan on doing. Maybe I'll go for a walk at the lake. You know, I live right here, 2 minutes from the beach. The kissing booth is open. Mwah! I send kisses to all of you. So what is step number 5? Rinse and repeat. 7 of Pentacles. Keep growing your abundance. You see, it's taking root. Okay, so it's just now starting to grow. Because you're just now starting to love yourself. But with that, it will flourish. And we're going to go from under the moon to clarify, rinse, and repeat. 8 of Wands. A lot of communication. Speak to Spirit. Let Spirit know. I love me. I love me with my flaws, with what others may consider my shortcomings, which may very well be my abundance. But this is manifesting for you. Manifesting a lot of happy times and bringing in people who will, Spirit, what's the words? They will be an active part of your growing. The right people are going to come to you. And it's clarified by the 5 of Wands in reverse. Not people full of jealousy and animosity towards you, but the right ones. Now, to bring out the overall theme of the reading, 8 of Pentacles. Cancer, it's time for you to put the work in, to love yourself. It's very simple. Acknowledge that you have flaws. Acknowledge and make peace with your insecurities. Accept your flaws along the path. You were never expected to be perfect. Contrary to all belief, you were not expected to be perfect. You're simply a spirit trying to have a human experience. And you're dealing with other energies that are just as flawed as you are. Discovering What is important to you? Growing in ways that support who you are and what's important to you. And then rinse and repeat. Keep watering that plant. The plant of loving yourself. One thing said to put up a picture of you as a child. Well, if y'all will go back and look at the thumbnail, I was 5 months old. 5 months. It's Christmas Day. We're at my grandma's house. And that's a picture of me at 5 months old with my red hair shining. Just so y'all know. Just to let y'all know. So, the 8 of Pentacles, you put in the work, the effort to love you, to knowing you, to knowing what's important to you. It's clarified by the Empress. Wow. Elevating up to a higher level. Birth is a new beginning. Let's heal together. Let's start with loving ourselves. Let's start with knowing our value. I'm going to leave it at this. There's a whole lot I can say about this part. This is you, Cancer. Birth in a new beginning. This 2023 is coming at you so very fast. Oh, hell. We got the magician here to manifest everything you want. So things will come into balance for you. That's just hella beautiful. That's amazing. Alright. I'm gonna leave it at this. I will see y'all soon. Namaste.